Baby
Shark is a no, don't you dare. The shark that I'm talking about is adorable. Oh yeah, whose stream was best? Whose stream was best last night?
I haven't watched them all actually.
Okay, whose did you watch?
I watched so far the first two. I watched Calliope's and Kiara's, and they were both amazing. If you told me to choose between both of them, I'm like, I don't know, man.
I have finally found a hollow liver that I'll watch.
Is it Gargar?
Yes. Shark is adorable. I was gonna make the post on Discord, but Meth is better at posting than me.
Oh.
I make unfunny jokes and just like, haha, we're gonna cause
I like all of them, but but
it's
I'm
behind,
so I have to watch the debut streams, and Kiara's like screams at my soul like a freaking phoenix yelling. Anyway, how's it going, Venus?
Venus, welcome to the stream.
I appreciate people who like Steins Gate, one, who knows what Kannagi is, and two, likes it. That's a show I haven't talked about in years.
Kannagi. I hated the English name that they came up with it. Like, Crazy Shrine Maidens! And I'm like,
what the fuck are we actually playing?
That has nothing to do with the fucking show.
Oh, anime doesn't even have its fucking so far already. Oh, no.
No, we're gonna start on the title screen where we should. Duh.
No.
What are you starting, huh? ... no sound?
Yeah, I'm at ... and there's actually music, so fuck off.
Okay. That case. The looking. While we're setting up.
We were just talking about Hollow Knight. Now we're telling anime to do its job properly.
I'm at the next morning, guys. I don't know where the ...
Okay,
is.
let me jump forward to...
Let me see if it's... yeah. Anime read.
Huh? Anyway.
I'm trying to get Twitter up so I can actually get the tweet out.
Anyway, we're whatever, 10 minutes late. This is Canteen.
This is when Anime's gone to the wrong save and he went to an earlier save.
Dude, I don't have any other saves.
Oh, I've just gone to...
Yeah, same.
I've got many more saves. What do you mean? How dare you? How dare you not have this many saves?
Because haven't watched any of the Hololive girls, so you can't join that conversation. Just go watch Hololive English. It's good.
I don't. To be fair, I don't really watch Hololive. It's just I saw the Hololive news and I was just like, Pog, I want to simp for the shark.
Simp for shark.
Simp for shark.
Then you watched it, right?
Some of it.
And
yeah.
Then you're like, oh, okay. I'm going to
simp for shark.
Yep.
Simp for shark.
Simp the shark, do, simp the shark.
Dude, I'm gonna have my shark plushie for when I watch that ready. Ready.
Oh, that's true. I forgot you got a shark plushie.
Wait, what? Anime has a shark plushie?
I got a giant shark
He's
plushie.
had one for years, yeah.
He says for years, but I bought it like last year. Either way, though, I've had it for years. I thought
you had it since I came here.
No. I bought it at IKEA when we both went to IKEA. I was like, I saw the shark. I'm like, I have to get this.
I did not remember that. Oh, now I remember the conversation. Okay, we're good.
Anyway, we were playing Sakura Spirit. I was on the title screen, and then Tom's like, "Oh, don't be on the title screen." I'm like, "What if there's no music?" Anyway, the next morning, ellipses, more ellipses, even more ellipses,
even further beyond ellipses.
Yeah, right.
The ellipses go even
this is
further
what it
beyond.
means to go further beyond.
Not really. It wasn't that many ellipses. Okay. Anyway, I woke the next morning to the sun filtering in through the wooden blinds, yawning loudly. The girls had very graciously given me an entire room to myself. It was certainly a lot bigger than my room back home. It was still early in the morning, likely, a bit before breakfast. I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. It was clear that, in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could even find the answers to some other questions that have been lingering in the back of my mind for a while. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of Tsurugi's name made me wonder about the relationship. What could possibly have happened to make Machiko react like that? The apparent hostility between the villagers and the fox spirits was another issue altogether. Of course, I could forget about the fact that I needed to find a way to get home as well. I couldn't forget
I could.
I forgot. You know, what,
Anime, could you?
Fucking
In this world, could you?
Drowning.
What would you?
I guess I'd miss modern amenities, though. You know.
But Fox girls.
But VTubers. I'm already a sure comic book fan.
But real Fox girls.
Yeah,
Real
like
Fox girls.
you're in the world, and these two Fox girl hotties are all over you.
But I know
and you
that...
want to go home to watch VTubers.
Yeah, sure. What's wrong?
Anime has real guys.
Plus. I'll be honest. If I came back from the past, I was like, oh yeah, so I banged Mayako, Tom would kill me.
What you did? What? That. He's not in that world.
Yeah.
No, I said.
No, I'm already fucking dead. I was put in by Sakura cannon. By the amount of times that every game that I just say I'm fucking dead. I drowned in the river that Machikon nearly drowned in.
Oh yeah.
Well, I must
Alright,
fucking
the good part
drown
is I
now.
can swim a little bit. Just as I finished gathering my thoughts, Maiko's voice resounded from downstairs.
Takani, breakfast is ready. Could you go get on there, Sama?
Sure, we'll be right there. I quickly made my way out of the room, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. Once outside, it didn't take long for me to find Machiko wandering down the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me.
No need to look for me, Sakura. Maiko's voice reached me loud and clear.
Good morning, Machiko-san. Did you sleep well?
It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely. However,
This
you
is
seem to be
fucking...
getting along well with my little sister. Takani, was it? Perhaps I should consider my rival in the quest for the heart of our dear Maiko-san.
This game's fucking cursed.
She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while.
Anime doesn't want me calling him Takani.
It's because my name's not Taka.
The fact that I call the meth on there, Sama.
Oh god.
As long as we don't cosplay Sakura Spirit, I'm okay with this.
If I ever cross-dress as fucking Mayako, I would have to go into a stream and just call meth on there, Sama.
Anyway, Machiko's line. Did you read it, Beth?
I didn't hear you read yours, so...
Oh.
It was literally just the word well, right?
No, the O is it not to your liking.
I read that.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Matt, get closer to your microphone.
Let me bring my microphone
There you go.
ever so closer. Here we go.
Meth is
I actually
killing
can
me.
hear him now, guys.
I'm causing meth much pain.
Alright, are we on the Machiko line that starts with perhaps?
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Perhaps you would prefer
Perhaps.
darling instead.
We're watching us.
Indeed. It was taking you both such a long time. I grew rather curious and snuck out.
She sneaked like a fox too, guys. But I
Sneak
didn't see you at
100.
all. Sneak 100, exactly.
Well, I am a fox spirit. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide and seek with a child.
Have you ever played hide and seek with a child? Have you
Yeah.
ever? You want to know how hard it is to find children?
To be fair, if you were ever a child and you played hide and seek, technically you did.
Yeah, that's right.
She means the other way around.
Do you know how hard it is to hide from a child?
They're fucking stupid. What do you mean?
What do you mean? You search every nook and cranny. Come on. That's what I did.
You get a car.
Hey, look! I found the person sitting in the vent. I just can't reach it.
Oh, I found this person jumping in the vent.
Then why
What
did
do
you
you
use your hiding skills to hide from the guards?
Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Well, it certainly was fun getting chased by them.
Gas face.
7 years.
Unfortunately, Maiko does not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and is unable to maintain the illusion. It is her one magical blind spot.
That's what they
Hog
say.
Machikon. Hog Machikon.
That's what they say, you know. Too excitable, unable to maintain the illusion, you know.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure it wouldn't have been fun if the Tsundere tyrant had caught you both.
That certainly would have been an unpleasant experience.
Should've yelled
Why is she
loud.
blushing?
She always has blush. What are you
Yeah,
talking
she
about?
always.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Then again, I am sure you would have ended up saving me, wouldn't you, Taka-kun?
I noticed a subtle change in Machiko's voice as the sweet sugar-coated words caused my cheeks to flush red. Really? Come on, Taka. I don't remember his name now. Takahiro? I really wasn't any good at dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. Stepping backwards, I turned towards the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried voice, "Michael, try to wait for us!" And with that, I rushed towards the kitchen, with Machiko giggling behind me as she followed.
Ah, good morning, both of you. I fixed up some eggs and toast for you. There were some oranges too.
I thought this was Japan.
And?
Ah, wonderful. Thank you, little one. You are getting better at this.
Actually, that is a good question. Why did I have, like, this stuff? To wake up, knowing a pretty girl made my breakfast, it's good to be alive.
Before you,
Perhaps you would enjoy having one resting by your side as well.
That's a bit overkill, especially considering the condition of a said girl. I recalled the sight of Machiko sleeping yesterday, and my cheeks immediately grew red. Coolly sat down at the table, trying to distract myself by changing the subject. So, thanks to you two, I learned a little about this world. How about I return the favor and talk about mine? Do you have anything you want to ask?
Oh, yes, I want to know, what are the spirits like in your world?
Dead!
What spirits?
Spirits, you say?
You
Thought
mean
about
pain and sadness?
I thought about a question for a moment before I replied with a sheepish grin. Well, in my world, spirits only exist in folk tales. They appear in stories, and certain religions even worship them. But it's not like we got them running around like they do in this world. Hey, how's it going, Drug Rom?
Folktales. Worship. Your world is strange, Taka-kun.
We are all doing amazingly well, totally.
Yeah, Meth is dying on the inside.
Dying? Try dead.
Yeah, Meth is dead on the inside. The more I call him Onesama. This game's gonna start Meth drinking again. Uh-oh.
Fuck off!
No drinking.
That's kind of boring. What about your life? Are you a defender of your village? You said something about Chudo before. What is that?
It means
Why have I turned
eating
British?
money.
What have I turned British?
Oh, I didn't know you were so British, Mayako.
Uh-oh.
You mean judo? Well, in my world, people go to this place called school. It's basically a place of knowledge where you learn a lot of things before you're considered an adult in our society. Most YouTubers find it worthless, as well as most adults, but whatever.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. But in my world, the defenders are known as the police. They keep things peaceful and such. I'm just a student. I guess you could say that I'm studying to become a defender, not just of my village, but of my whole country.
This didn't age well.
Yeah, right.
JDF, man. It was a bit exaggerated, but it felt kind of nice to call myself a defender.
Meth will remember that.
Wow!
Onesama.
Meth will
Meth will
remember that.
remember that.
Yeah, you have to choose cheesing of the meth or cheesing of the anime. You chose the cheesing of the meth route.
What? Takani?
The Telltale Can series.
I've given myself the position of the little sisters. It's just funny.
Oh my god.
I get to ruin Meth's like,
Anyway,
that sounds weird. Is the police like the army or something? Defending the whole nation?
Your world is very strange, Taka-kun.
I wouldn't call it strange, Machiko-san. It's this world that's weird. But no, the police is like the guards in the village. We do have an actual army that defends the country, though.
Either way, your world sounds like fun, especially if everyone's like you. Anyway, we...
Oh, you don't have half the idea, Mayako? Our world is a very strange place.
Oh no, no! Oh dang it! These oranges all have worms in them. On there, Summer. Did you forget to check them again?
Oh, how terrible. I must have been overcome with fatigue. and never gotten around to checking them properly.
Spiteful bitch. Boo! Big old lamey meanie.
What did you
I'll
say?
just have to go and get some apples instead.
Oh, no, not the oranges. As Michael went outside to grab some apples, my eyes drifted toward Machiko, who was observing me with a content smile, clearly pleased with something. And a CG.
Fuck, I should have just started quoting
Let me just accentuate my breasticles.
Yeah, right. It's such a relief to see her in such a good mood. It has been a tough few months, I must admit. She has been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did.
Thumbnail material, good.
Yeah, seriously.
Good.
Really? Is it? We all have our ups and downs, especially when it comes to studying. I still remember how I used to dread exams. So little time for my judo. It made me rather sad at times.
That does sound rather stressful. Tell me, Taka-kun, what is it that you study? I am intrigued by this school notion.
She already knows what school. Well, my situation is a bit different from most. When I go to school like everyone else, I actually aim to become an athlete. To explain it in a way you'd understand, an athlete is someone who practices a certain sport. Those who are among the best end up representing your country. I have an upcoming tournament with that will decide whether or not I'll be able to represent my country in judo.
I think I understand. Your focus is on your strength, while still gathering knowledge to allow yourself a multitude of options. An interesting method. I should thank you.
What? I guess you could say it like that, but why thank me?
I believe that your sudden appearance in our world has had a lot to do with Maiko's newfound joy. I can hear her singing something I've not heard in weeks.
I'm not gonna sing. That
Holy
fucking ears bleed.
Michael is singing some song about liking this new situation with a guy. Oh, what? Okay. Anyway.
There's no
Warms
little
my
crin.
heart to see her so overjoyed, and I believe it is because of you. Thank you, Taka-kun.
I doubt that's the only reason, but you're welcome. I smiled bashfully at Machiko before continuing. Bashful smile. Then again, I should also thank you. I should also thank you busting my rear out of jail. I don't want to think about what I would have been doing if I was still in the care of the Tsundere tyrant.
Haha, you are most welcome.
Helen
But
was
please
off.
do not be so hard on Mio-chan. There are many things here beyond her control. But perhaps it is out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Taka-kun. I have been wondering how I might repay you for bringing such joy to Maiko-chan.
Repay me.
Oh,
For a moment, my thoughts drifted toward a certain idea. But my cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought. Oh man, I couldn't ask her to hold my hand. I couldn't ask something like that of her. I'm not sure I have anything in mind. I think your smile is enough.
You are a true gentleman, Taka-kun. It's a shame, though. I was thinking of such naughty things, too.
Oh no, Machiko's also into hand holding, guys. That was the worst ara I've heard in a while. Also pretty terrible.
Good.
Guys, it's ara. The fox fairy giggled to herself as she turned toward the garden, watching Michael struggle to descend from one of the trees with an armful of apples.
Maiko-chan, there are only 3 of us. Your belly does not count for a 4th person.
Speaking of a 4th person, it sounded like you two used to talk a lot with the spirit of that shrine. Why do you get so nervous whenever this fury is involved?
That's not important. Oh, is that a giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Oh, maybe it is. I should go and...
Seriously don't know. Thank you for visiting us today. Machiko-san is right over there.
Ah! Tsuyuri, no, I'm sorry. I've just been terribly busy. Please forgive me, Tsuyuri-sama.
Whoa! I think you get that flustered. Is she that amazing of a person?
You don't understand.
I think it just
It is
changes back to this.
Complicated. There are certain skills that I, as a fox spirit, possess. A subtle way of talking or acting that influence how people perceive me.
Why
They
that
are-
girl make things so complicated? Okay.
I suppose they would be considered social skills, but for spirits, Sayuri is capable of completely negating these, and it leaves me feeling rather nervous and helpless.
Narukami
Oh.
intensifies.
You just can't flirt with her. Sad pog.
Oh no, all my social skills I ground out in Persona.
Yeah, right?
It's like, sorry, Sayuri is all about the boss battle music. I see. So basically, she's immune to your flirt again. Connecting the dots in my mind, I planted the palm of my hand against my forehead. Now I get it. You're afraid of approaching her because this Sayuri is a bigger flirt than you. But if she's just flirting with you, I see. Swing that way. For some reason, I suddenly felt rather disappointed. Aww.
That's not true. Well, maybe. I mean, she has an overpowering presence, and it does not allow me to properly, do my thing. I'm not sure what you mean by swinging, however.
So we take a swing set, and then we set it
I feel like
up,
that joke
and it
just
goes,
goes over
and then we
every
put a
12
line
years
in the
every
ground, and
year.
one says you like guys and you like girls, and you go to the one that says you like girls or something. I don't know how it works. Anyway, it means that you know, like girls.
That
really?
seems way too fucking awesome.
Well, how about we forget all about Sayuri for now, and I show you exactly which way I do swing, Taka-kun. Oh god.
This is the true.
That won't be necessary. But she must be quite a challenge to deal with, considering. I briefly lowered my voice to a whisper. You're already a handful to deal with once you start your teasing.
You are perhaps less the gentleman I thought you to be, Taka-kun.
What? What am I then?
A lovable rogue, perhaps? Or maybe you see yourself as more of a hero type.
My name is Emiyashiro. I want to be a hero.
Oh my
Of course I'm a hero.
Fuck's sake.
A perverted one. Oh wait, maybe it's
He's a Hagure Yusha!
a perverted one, but a hero nonetheless.
One-sama Takani. That's fucking good.
That was a really terrible delivery of that Michael line too. Come on.
One-sama. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
Tom's practicing his One-samas and Takanis.
Tom, that is the wrong thing to say when you're doing that voice. I had something stuck in my throat.
Just the fact that I went, One-sama, I've got something stuck in my throat. Uh-oh.
It's about that Fudo life, right? Welcome back, Mayoko-chan. How did the hunt for the golden apple go?
No golden ones. But I got a lot of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one, Takani.
Oh, she's giving away her heart apple. An apple shaped like a heart? Interesting. Does it mean you're confessing your love to me by giving me this?
Maybe I am.
You know who's better than flirting than Machiko? Freaking Mayako and Takahiro. Just put it out there. I seriously think...
They're a bit more forward. Actually, no, Magico's just like, I'd like to sleep with you.
And Mayako and Takahiro are like, we
Like,
know
I
how to
love you.
flirt. She's taking notes in the background. It's like, Mako's like,
Magico's
okay.
just thirsty as fuck.
It's like,
She's a Twitch streamer.
Gotta save these for Sayuri.
She's a Twitch streamer.
Hey, are you saying all Twitch streamers are thirsty?
No.
Well, guess
I'm
what?
just saying. What?
Please follow me on Twitch. Anyway, I seriously think Ichikawa would kill me if he saw me in my
Uh,
current state.
Wait, no. If you're gonna follow anime on anything, pledge to his Patreon.
It's my pleasure. Why, thank you, fair lady. I shall
Before
savor
you
every
jump
moment of
windows,
its
like and
sweet
subscribe.
flavor.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Now we're selling out even more.
Yep.
Wait, my job's to sell out.
Like,
Bruh.
comment, and subscribe to this channel.
Where are you right now? Because I didn't
Wait.
hear. I see.
I'm waiting for your line now.
I can't
Yeah.
hear it right now. What's going on?
Beth, we're on your line. I heard anime.
It starts with Mayako.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Mayako, how could you betray your love of me, your one and only sister? Did our time together mean nothing? Oh my.
Oh, boy.
I love you too, One-sama. I found a super big apple for you.
Look at me at its finest.
Oh,
What? Why? That.
well, we better hurry up. We're going to see Sue-chan.
Wait, what? I thought we would at least need to ask for her permission and wait until she grew bored enough to reply.
I know, but when I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars. She said she wanted to see us today.
Oh, poopy.
Oh,
stinky.
Stinky.
Oh my god.
Well, me and Tom were like, all right, ellipses, let's go.
Even further beyond the ellipses.
No, we didn't have it on further beyond ellipses. That's in other games. You know what? I want a Sakura Spirit mod where it changes all the ellipses into further beyond ellipses. So you got ellipses, like super ellipses, and then you just got like ellipses that just the entire screen of ellipses, and then you just that's it.
Just goes off the screen.
Yeah.
I need to buy the manga for this game.
There's a manga for this game?
Manga Spirit.
I'm not even joking, there is a manga for Sakura Spirit.
Please say it goes further beyond the end of this, because...
I don't know, I think it started in like 2016 or 2017.
Anyway. Following the directions Michael had received, we set off from the mansion. The three of us made our way through the forest, somehow managed to stay on road with the help of the familiar, all while skipping.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
We're singing, Thomas the Tank Engine together or something, I don't know. It didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Machiko had fallen into the river. They say that a cautious fox is worth two, so we made it past the river without further ado. So, according to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps that went up the hill from the dirt path, Kate standing at the top.
Oh no. What could she want from us? She never summons us. She always bumps into us by chance. Why is she called for us, I wonder?
Because
You're so silly. I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about. Maybe it's just has found a way to stop my headaches.
Now,
No,
that'd be
she-
truly wonderful, but it is no use guessing.
She hasn't. Go on.
With a stride of confidence in my steps. Confident steps! I swiftly climbed the stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my old bold steps, while the other followed with small, slow paces.
Come on, Ane-sama. Why don't we make a game of it to take your mind off of it? We could play Hop Along Dandy. Hop ha!
Wow. Michael-chan.
That was a ha.
What the fuck am I
There's a
watching
lot of
right now?
buffering, so we'd rather be behind the stream. Okay. Are we buffering? Huh. Weird.
Internet's
check-
kind of like me.
No, but I haven't dropped any frames, that's why. Strange. Anyway, the spunky girl hopped past me, giving out commands that the older girl seemed to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping to the next step. When one fumbled, the other took another step, and the command then switched to the other girl. The panic that had almost set in had seemingly vanished as Machiko continued the silly little game with her sister. The two soon reached the top of the steps, and a voice I could have sworn I had heard somewhere before resounded in the air. How adorable. My Eiko-chan hasn't changed a bit in all those years. Still hopping around on my doorstep like a bunny.
Beep!
At the sound of the voice, Machiko let out a cry of surprise, her body trembling slightly as its owner revealed herself.
I'll let Anime have a 10-minute long conversation with himself now.
Oh my god.
It is time, yep. The one responsible for Machiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off of the gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. Like a helicopter. like Miles' tail prior. Hey, Sonic!
Here.
And Machitan, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been well?
Hey, Sue-chan. We were playing a really fun game just now.
Hello, Tsuyuri-sama. We are doing well, thank you.
Not enough stutter. It did look like a very cute game. Then again, it might have been because two really cute girls were playing it. Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, human. Can keep up with their steps. I was more interested in meeting you than playing some game. How unfortunate. to ignore the appeal that games hold. It isn't healthy to always look upon life with such a serious and worrisome attitude. Isn't that right, dear Machi-chan?
Oh God.
That's all I gotta do.
That's not fair, Suk-chan. Takani didn't know the rules, and it wouldn't be fair to bring someone in halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join in next time. He'll play with us at a later date.
It's not, healthy?
Wait, what? The girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself.
Maiko's right. Taka-kun has yet to learn the game. It's not his fault.
I'm just teasing him, dearest. There's no need to get so worked up. But I'm glad that you are all here. One thing surprises me, however. Tom.
Sorry, What is it?
The fact that your precious Taka-kun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human like him being so friendly with spirits. The last time I recall seeing such a thing was when Machi-tan was but a toddler. This has me curious. Why is he here with you rather than someone of his own kind?
That's... The guards from the village. They arrested him because of our actions. He helped us escape and was arrested instead. We rescued him and allowed him to stay with us. It's fine. I swear, he's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from around here, though.
You need not take offense, my dear. I simply find it rather fascinating to see a human defend a spirit. I'm well aware that he is not from the village. I take little interest in the closed-minded humans of this realm. So your assumptions are correct. The boy is not a being of this world. And yet, you might end up playing an important role, whether you likes it or not, as harem protagonist.
Yeah, right.
I already told Mayako-chan and Machiko-san this before, but it doesn't matter to me whether they're spirits or not. I like this place. That said, I'd still like to get back to my own world. I have an important tournament to prepare for. Alright. Your upcoming battle. Let's take this discussion inside, shall we?
We will await your return, Taka-kun.
What? Seems like the sisters could no longer accompany me. Feeling nervous, my steps grew a bit hesitant as I followed the spirit inside. Here we are, the place of our very first conversation. I guess now would be a good time to introduce myself. My name is Tsuyuri, and just like your two companions out there, I'm one of the spirits that inhabit this realm. But you're different from them, aren't you? Also, I'm going to be talking to myself for a while, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. This is about a 10-minute long conversation with yourself, so have fun with it.
How observant of you. Yes, there is a difference between myself and most other spirits. Spirits abide to a rather simple hierarchy. The stronger the spirit, the higher their standing. Then again, strength is often associated with experience. So what? You're saying that you're an ancient being or something? I wouldn't go that far, Takahiro. It's rude to question a girl's age. But let's move on to the subject of your desire to return to your own world. You're going to send me back? Great! Alright, we're going to get packed. Alright, getting my things. Oh wait, let me go outside and say bye to Michael Machiko-chan. You know what? Hey guys, look, I think we're gonna... I'm afraid sending you back is beyond my capabilities. Oh, hold on. Weren't you the one who sent me here in the first place? I'm afraid that wasn't the case. It was your wish that sent you here. During our first encounter, I did mention that this place was special, didn't I? Now that I thought about it, she did mention something along those lines. I briefly closed my eyes, trying to recall what she had said before.
Fog.
This is a place like no other. That's right. Having spent time with the fox spirits, you likely already know that there is magic in this world. However, it is not as though Mayako-chan herself possesses said magic. Rather, her body is simply able to connect with it. That sounds a bit complicated. Alright, so you see how Takahiro, let me explain. So how magic in this world works is it's just everywhere. But it takes special people to go, I got a vacuum, to vacuum in and use it, okay? It's pretty simple.
They suck it up!
The bodies of people who are capable of using magic create a special kind of link to the magic of this world. Try to imagine it like this. The magic within this world flows through several gateways. We commonly refer to them as mana gateways. They're called like, magic circuits and fate. Those who possess the ability to use magic draw on the mana flowing from these gates. A different term for these people is mana receivers. Oh, wait. So you're also drawing on this magic? Ha! No, my boy. I'm not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm powerful enough to perform magic on my own. However, this shrine is located on a mana gateway, which could explain why the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes. Then why can't you use that magic to send me back? Because it is not my magic that brought you here. It's the magic of the shrine, or rather, the world itself that pulled you into this realm. So you're saying that I'm stuck here forever and I should stop packing? Not forever. You simply need to carry out the will of the world. Oh, great. You're saying this world has a will of its own now? How the hell am I going to find out what it wants me to do? That's what you have me for, silly. What did you say, Tom?
He's been summoned by the counterforce.
Oh yeah, the counterforce.
Yeah,
yep.
right.
He's the counter guardian.
Uh-oh.
That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of the shrine. So obviously, I know of its intentions. In your case,
By the power of
Yours
my
the
hands.
Grail.
by the power of Grayskull.
Destroys the Grail.
Let's add more references, you know. You know what? We should make a series of filthy weeb.
Oh god.
In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one. Don't tell me. I have to collect wedding sashes. And marry Machi-chan in the process? You wish. Freaking normie. Teasing aside, this region is having its fair share of problems. Spirits and humans have lived apart for a long time, but it wasn't always like this. Wait, spirits have a world of their own? Yes, but that realm has started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped here. Unfortunately, this happened before the more powerful spirits had the opportunity to reverse the damage done. Does that mean that Machiko-san and Maiko-chan are, orphans? I guess. They don't belong in this world. Although neither of them likely realize this, they were much alike human toddlers when they first arrived in this world. And then I banged that child. We have to arrest Suri, guys. Because no, Suri's the one that's always messing with Machiko. We have to arrest Suri, guys. Yep, it's come to fruition. You're a lolicon! I slowly start to understand the reason why the fox spirits and the villagers were on such bad terms. Anyone would be restless if beings from another world that you had never heard of suddenly showed up at your doorstep. Is that why there's so much tension between them and the villagers? I'm afraid the Fox sisters became the victims of a misunderstanding. You see, Machi-tan and Mayako-chan aren't the only spirits within this realm. There are others which has caused things to escalate. You mean there are other fox spirits? More foxes?
I can literally summarize the rest of the speech now.
Infinite foxes? Not fox spirits, but other spirits. They were sent into this realm just like the sisters. But unfortunately, they were sent rather far from here. While Machita and Maiko-chan were close enough for me to care for them, the others weren't so lucky. What do you mean?
I'm gonna start singing Ring of Fire shortly, aren't I? God damn it.
Did something happen to them? Round, round. Along with Maiko-chan and Machi-tan, four other spirits were sent here when the worlds briefly merged. Unlike the Fox sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them. As a result, they grew rather spoiled and wild. So what you're saying is the oranges we had with the worms is the spirit? No, we're not.
The worms are the spirits.
Spirits going wild. Sounds like that weird porno, Girls Gone
That
Wild.
weird TV show, yeah.
Also sounds like a recipe for trouble. Yes, they grew oblivious of the way human society worked, and their behavior made humans mistake them for monsters. Even now, those girls and their games are mistaken as acts of violence. As a result, tension arose between the spirits and humans.
They're really just personas. It's fine.
Except people see them interact with them, so they're not personas.
The entire point of this game is we're going to solve racism.
So Machiko-san and Maiko-chan are discriminated against because of those spirits? You could say that, yes.
Our job is to solve racism.
Then why did you try to stop them? Because I can't leave this forest. I am the guardian spirit of this shrine. I cannot leave my domain. This is the place with all my gacha games. My tablets are right there behind these screens.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't help but wonder what purpose all this talk about spirits served. Could it have something to do with finding my way back home?
Making my way back home.
Except I'm not, because I have to end racism. Do you think solving the problem with these spirits could be my ticket out of here? Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with those spirits would solve the problems between the spirits and humans. It would be difficult to track them down. But there may be an opportunity for you soon. Like, very soon. Like, maybe in the next few scenes. Ooh. An opportunity? I'm sensing one of them heading through the forest toward the village. You convinced Machitan and Michael-chan to help you protect the village? The villagers might be willing to accept them. That did make sense. We want fox girls to be a normal thing for us in the 21st century, so we need to accept them now so we can have more. Wait, what? If Machiko and Michael were seen protecting the village from a possible threat, they might be forgiven for the panties incident. Do you think it'll work? Only time will tell. For now, you better get the girls and make haste toward the village before the wild spirit causes any more damage. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I convinced Machiko and Michael to help me save the village.
We are literally on to episode 10 of my series now. Hog. We are over halfway through this game.
Whoa!
No, we're not. We're fucking not.
We're halfway there! Whoa! Living on a patisserie! Wait, what? Surely they would be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubt that the sisters had feelings of fondness toward the villagers considering their continued treatment of the two girls. I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him.
I don't get how
Maybe he'll
how
fuck
you
everyone.
solve it.
That's how Takeru's gonna really solve. He's gonna fuck everyone. I found Machiko and Michael talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch on the white shrine steps. It's time for me to figure out how to convince the girls.
Imagine how much you'd change this world by getting a skip rope. How much could you just advance the technology through this world with just what's in Takehiro's brain?
And this is how a pulley lever system works in a modern day setting with gasoline. What? Cars?
Wow.
This is how it works. If he was an engineer, this world would fucking just, oh my god. He'd power level it.
Anyway,
Power leveling.
Anyway, I believe Machiko has a line.
That is me. Ah, Taka-kun, is everything alright? You look worried.
Surya told me something interesting.
Oh, what was it? Did she tell you her name as bus size?
I'm pretty sure she would just let you take a tape measure and just go for it. Maiko!
That was a smack of smacks.
Owie!
Ha! Ha! No, nothing like that. In fact, I actually forgot to ask her about that, but don't worry about it. And even if she offered to, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman after all.
Machiko would just tell
Mother,
you anyway.
father, gentleman.
She would literally tell you anyway.
Right.
You ask, she would tell you.
She told me
No,
about
she'd
some
give you a
recent
tape
events.
measure.
Go find out for yourself.
Yep.
Machiko will let you
She
find
told me.
out.
She told me about some recent events. And I think I found a way to get both of you accepted by the village.
Wait, what? What did she tell you? She's not told us a thing.
That's because she's kind of an asshole to you guys, but she didn't go into too many details. She just told me that some wild spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation. You can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you.
Yay! That'll work for sure. Su-chan and Takani are so smart.
Whoa, wait. Maiko, calm down. Taka-kun, there's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft.
I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried. I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if you were to save the village.
It's better to try something and fail than regret not having tried. But won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard?
Good point, Mayako. Never mind, we're quitting now. Game ends. Game over here.
We will stay in this world with Mayako and Machiko for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
And we will never acquire a wedding slash.
Oh no, we'll get a wedding
Will
sash
for
if
different reasons.
you know what I mean.
Oh no.
Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machiko would begin to consider it.
I'm not so sure, Taka-kun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mio head on?
But it's for the sake of my friends, sure. And if we're lucky, she'll finally show that daring side of her.
I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat delicious smelling foods and learn all about them.
Look at this town, isn't it neat?
Look at all this shit that I want to eat.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see, right? Michael's a bundle of curiosity, so, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you,
Nice.
Machiko-san? Don't you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers?
Mayako is an adult that's never faced society. No.
It's like, I'm a NEET! This could be I'm a hikikomori. This should be the only chance we have.
I suppose, with both of you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Spirit sake is rather bland.
What
Just
is
do
it
it
made out of
because she's an
spirits?
alcoholic.
That's the spirit, but not
Wait,
like
she's literally doing the work just to get alcohol. Uh-oh.
I'm not drunk enough for this journey yet.
That's the spirit. We should hurry to the village then.
Very well, Taka-kun. I'm getting thirsty.
She wants to get fucking pears.
Meanwhile, in the village. Ellipses.
Oh, no.
Oh, the ellipse demons are here!
Oh god!
Oh, the awesome music.
And my fucking music level's slaughtered. But
Oh,
I do
I've
like the
muted
soundtrack.
mine.
Dude,
The game is an alright soundtrack.
No,
So-
where is the Sakura Spirit fighting game so we can have this song as a fighting song?
To be fair, I'd love that to be fair, because the amount of characters that you've actually got available for something like it.
Dude, make
You
the
can even
Sakura...
throw Takahiro in there.
Oh, make Sakura crossover wars. All the Sakura
Oh my
games.
god.
Aren't technically the ones in MMO the strongest?
Yeah, but you would balance it. It's like, you
Bruh.
could beat up Naruto. You could beat up Goku with like Krillin.
Yeah, you'd have to have Takahiro in here.
Yep.
You'd have to have the 2 from Angels, 4 from this.
Yep.
Fantasy's not finished though. You'd
Soccer
have to have the
Warriors, there you
Boulder.
go.
Yes, Yuri, obviously. The 2 guards who had just returned from patrolling the area found their village in an uproar. Chaos reigned supreme as villagers fled their homes, screaming about some monster that appeared at the marketplace. Armed with their weapons, the 2 rushed off to deal with the threat.
Another attack so soon. First those crafty fox crooks sneak in twice, and now this? But, please help me with pronunciation.
Hikage.
Hikage.
Hikage. What is it? What is it this time?
Am I
You're
not-
Naomi.
Who's
Yes.
Narumi? Yeah.
Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter their shops, take food, and eat it without paying. Afterwards, she seemed to turn see-through and, melt away.
Actually, were you not Narumi?
He was Naomi, and he actually just got the voices again.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I could fucking remember voices.
She was reported nearby, but I...
One? How can one girl cause such havoc? Those useless guardsmen.
Hikage.
Hikage, come with me. We will deal with this one girl ourselves.
I don't know if I can.
Mio has a fucking power trip. What do you mean? Oh, a spirit. Right now, I need you to ensure that no one gets near. I'm trusting you with this.
Much to the relief of Narumi, the katana-wielding girl approached a nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around it.
Devious monster, show yourself this instant. Surrender yourself and I might let you go free.
However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mass surged outward, knocking her back onto the ground.
Mio!
In the shadow of a nearby building, a figure could be seen rustling about. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a girl, suddenly occupied downing several bottles of sake before she dropped them and turned to look at the person who had interrupted her.
Let's just call the alcoholic.
When she finally moved into the light, it became clear that she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe.
Who's Slime Girl?
Anime, go on.
I am.
I spilled that tasty drink because it surprised me. Now I'm sad.
Now I'm a sad.
Now I'm the sad.
Slime Girl has amazing English.
Yep.
What the? You are not welcome here, Spirit. You have caused chaos, and that tasty drink, as you said, was not yours. You are a thief and a nuisance. Leave immediately.
I'm not a thief. And what's a nuisance? You're just trying to act like smarty pants because I don't know words. That fancy words.
More curse thing, Vinicius, you've missed a lot more curse shit.
We now have slime girls, though. Or a slime girl.
Typical. It means you are a bother. You do not belong here.
Liar! The forest is my home, and this place is part of the forest. Therefore, I am not thief. Everyone in the forest belongs to me. Everything forest on me and my sisters, including you.
You just get a court order.
We got the papers. Got the papers.
Oh boy.
The village is gonna have to build a 10-foot wall around their land.
Slime just
Build
walked through the
a
wall.
wall.
Like, yo, what's up?
What do you mean? Don't try anything funny, Spirit. I have fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. Hikage, evacuate the people.
Seems like the human girl wants to play.
This is slime, and this is a
Uh-oh.
Do not belittle my ability to defend this village.
The girl lunged forward with her katana drawn and slashed through the spirit's body. However, the part that was sliced through sealed up almost as quickly, rendering the attack completely ineffective.
Did you hear the slice?
Yep.
Haha,
Matthew,
that
have been
tickles.
muted.
The sword
Right, I
stuck
do.
inside the slime girl's body. The spirit quickly lashed forward, spraying several jets of slimy substance at the female guard, who soon discovered that her clothes began to melt away.
I'm scared.
Let's see how comfy you are without your sword.
Or clothing.
And clothes.
Humming the last part, and close. Bye. Humming the last part with childish playfulness, slime girl pushed the swordsman down onto the grass. Slime
This is
that
the
had been
moment
splattered-
this game becomes anti-streamer
The
friendly.
slime that had been
Yeah, right.
splattered onto her sword was starting to harden, causing her to stick to the ground.
This is the moment where the game becomes anti-stream.
No, it's perfectly fine. You don't see anything because it has to be covered up. Slime vs. girl. I think we all know where this is going.
What? Let me
I've
go.
seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Jesus, devious fiend.
You're the one who tried to use a sword against me. Don't you know that girls like me can easily avoid such things? Come on, that's every monster avoids swords easy. Besides, this way we can continue eating in peace.
Can you
Now be a good
cut
girl,
my-
stay here while I grab some more yummies.
Never. I will not rest until you have been vanquished. Damn you.
I like how your meal voice sounds extremely angry. As it should be.
It's useless. Once my slime hardens, a puny human like you won't be able to reach it, break out of it, especially one who's powerless without a sharp stick.
I assure you, I am more than just a monkey with a sharp stick. You will never break my stamina. You will not make me silent.
Time to cover her mouth.
Mio struggled. Oh my gosh, she dies. Mio struggled, clenching her fist in an effort to try and free herself. Slime cracked here and there, but nothing indicated that it was ready to yield.
Yes, you're stuck. You're a stuck monkey, but you're kind of loud. It's giving me a headache.
Slime girl playfully tapped her forehead as Mio continued her desperate attempts to break free.
Just answer me this. Why do you spirits target us? You could go anywhere. You could spend your days hidden deep within your forest, and yet you constantly attack us, constantly throw our lives around like they were nothing.
But the forest is boring. There isn't anyone around to play with aside from my sisters. You humans are such a curious bunch. It's no fun when you all raise your swords, torches, and pitchforks whenever you visit.
Do you think turning this game into a non-H game is fun? Uh-oh.
Fun. Destroying a town.
How dare she remove my monetization because it's fun?
You're right.
You know what else isn't fun? Having to rebuild our homes every time you visit. We do not want our lives ruined every time you're feeling bored and wish to play. We are not toys, you monster. We are humans. Proud and wise. Strong beings with souls and minds. We will not stand by idly as you terrorize our people.
I'm not too sure about the pride and strength. You do realize that. If it wasn't for my slime, you'd be giving the villagers a show they wouldn't soon forget, don't you?
Pogchamp. Any pogs in any pogs in the village? Any pogs in...
Are there any pogs in the village? Here you go.
You just get the village elder pog.
Freaking Poggersuke is over there in the background. Like, oh!
That's not. You're the one who. My clothes are. That's not important right now. If it wasn't for this goo, I'd still have my clothes on. Fiend, a monster, bratty little thing.
Cocky little freaks!
The thing does make this a race problem.
Oh, so you want me to remove my slime? I guess you're kind of annoying with your neck and all. Maybe I need to punish you a bit.
Slime Girl smiled mischievously at Mio as the slime that covered the girl started to compress, almost painfully slow.
This is nothing compared to what this village has had to endure.
I only came by to get some yummies. You're the one who decided to make a show out of it.
If I'm deafening anyone, that's what I'm meant to do. You took from many shops without paying for it.
Actually, maybe I should wrap you up in a cocoon and drag you back to my home. Then I won't have to visit the village to play with someone.
If that's what it takes, I'll do anything to protect this village and the people in it. If you promise me that you will not return to the village, then
You aren't exactly in any position to make demands.
Stop! You can't go in there!
anime.
Oh, is that?
This is you.
Oh, is that Michael? Okay. There they
Yeah,
are.
this is.
Michael-chan, go! Use Thunderbolt!
Right.
The sound of running footsteps came from the crowd when suddenly Slime Girl felt her body growing warmer. Small flame sparks seeming floating around her body, causing her body to slowly melt. At the same time, from amidst the crowd, 3 figures appeared to keep the Slime Girl from her prey. 2 fox spirits, one muttering an incantation of sorts, while the other was holding some sort of ritualistic staff. Trailing behind them was the Naginata wielding guard, accompanied by a young man. Please, Narumi-san, we're trying to help. I don't want to have to stop you.
If you think you can save Mio, then okay, just know that if any funny business goes down, I will chop your head clean off.
Right. I know the girls know what they're doing.
I hope. Fog.
Sakura, what are you doing here?
You fox!
While the slime girl was being distracted by the fox spirits, I ran over to Mio's side, using all my strength to pull at the slime that covered her. Gotta get them boots! However, all I seemed to manage was a slight tear. Freeing the girl was going to take a while. They're here to help, so use your energy for something useful, like getting rid of this damn slime.
Machiko, have you come to play as well? Please tell your sister to stop her spell. Feels rather tingly. Like she used a thunderbolt, but it was really fire. I don't know what that's about.
Michael, keep up the good work. No, Sakura, I've not come to play. You are a fool, a bubble-brained moron. Why are you harassing the villagers? If you wanted food, you know you could have come to the mansion.
Meanie Machiko, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my mother. Not to mention the food from the village is tastier than the food at your place. Besides, I just wanted to play with them a bit. But then they start screaming, and this monkey girl with her sharp stick tried to scare me away. And then, I kind of, I melt her clothing, and then she was like, oh no, something about pride. I don't understand humans, they're weird. Anyway.
Turned into a H game. It was... I
Me,
will not stand for these insults. Just you wait until I'm free. That she's trying to see what the only thing she can see by going to Neil's Patreon.
Neil's Patreon.
Oh no, Summer. The spell is almost done. if I keep going on, it might...
Just a little more, little one. Sakura, I do not wish for this to end this way. You know what will happen if Maiko's spell is allowed to continue. You might get stuck in your midget form for a long time, and I am certain you do not want that. Leave this village, please.
Boo! Boo boo! You're going to melt me? That's unfair! My sisters won't be happy to hear Machiko and Michael side with the silly humans when all I was doing was having some fun. I'll be back!
I'll be back.
Her name is no longer... Her name is no longer Sakura. We have
Yeah, right.
With those words, the slime girl melted into a pool of water and soon disappeared from sight, along with the Terminator theme.
Oh, the battle music's gone. It was good.
So sad. Once the slime girl had disappeared from the village, I succeeded in tearing off the slime that covered Mio. However, as the slime shattered into millions of tiny pieces, Mio was left without any form of cover, causing me to quickly cover my eyes.
Oh, don't you dare look at me!
Scrambling to her feet, the girl rushed away, most likely in search of a change of clothes, and then flashed everybody because she got up instead of, you know.
Oh, it was.
Now she's a streaker.
No,
Yeah.
everyone was just. No,
Yeah, now she's a streaker, yep.
The crowd were just degenerates and looking for feet. Uh oh.
What the fuck?
With the slime girl gone, the villagers turned towards the fox spirits with confused gazes. The tension in the air was thick. Extra thick. No one knew what to expect. Finally, a familiar figure emerged from within the crowd.
There was
It's
thick
a
and
pleasure to finally meet you again, Takahiro-kun. Even if the circumstances could have been better.
Oh, it's a curvy old man. What are you saying, Elder? This man is clearly in cahoots with the spirits. Wait a second. This girls just wanted to help.
One-sama, my head hurts.
It's okay, dear. I'm here. Just hold on to me tightly. I'll
Okay.
protect you, and so will Taka-kun.
I'm starting to feel weird, Cham. Now. Like,
Oh no, it's Villager Akbar. It's a trap.
Silence!
Wait,
How
which
dare
one?
you act with such hostility towards those who just saved your lives?
I don't think either of those two are traps. I think they were a bit wrong in that statement.
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
mad.
sure they don't have a dangling.
You never know.
Anyway, the army is just ellipsed, so the crowd seems rather startled by the firmness in the old man's voice. Soon obeyed, some of them feeling rather ashamed all of a sudden.
It is clear that you and your companions did not come here with ill intentions, Takahiro-kun. I must ask you to forgive the people for their nervousness and hostility.
He was a lot more
What a
old
weird
kooky.
child.
You're making
He was
him
a
too,
lot more what?
You're making him too calm. He was a lot more perverted and kooky last time.
Oh. As you have most likely
Yep.
noticed, contact between the spirits and humans have been rather problematic at best. I think
We
it's
have
because I
found
kept
Elder
spying
Roshi.
on them naked.
I found Elder Roshi.
I understand their concern, but will you at least hear me out?
Very well, if that's what you desire, then it will be the least we can do for those who have helped save the village upon this day.
This day is National
However-
Fox Girl
Huh?
Day. National Fox Girl Day now for the village, for the village.
However, let us wait for the chief to return. I believe it will be important to tell it for her to hear what you have to say. I'll go find her, Oji-sama.
Feeling grateful that the elder has granted me the chance to carry out my plan, we waited for Mio to return. With clothing, hopefully.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the elder brought us somewhere private where Machiko could tend to Mayako without the villagers looking on in contempt.
I think that was another fucking episode, so we're on like episode 11 now. Tog.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I'm counting the fucking
Do it.
episodes as we go.
How many times am I going to have to say it? I am sorry. I froze, okay? I panicked. Your sword is stronger than my Naginata. What was I even supposed to accomplish by...
That is unacceptable. I will reprimand. What are those creatures doing here? Elder Summer, this is highly unorthodox.
Well, he's not Christian, so.
She's highly unorthodox.
Shh, Maiko-chan.
Sorry, I had
These
to-
are our guests now, Tsukino Dono. You shall treat them with the respect they deserve. Now take a seat and listen to the tale. That is an order.
I understand, Elder
So
Summer.
tsundere.
You've just got to talk with vigor.
She is the Tsundere tyrant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
First and foremost, let me express my for helping save this village. While Tsukino Dono's brave attempt to stop the spirit allowed us to prevent further damage, I fear that her fate would have been much worse had the spirit been allowed to continue its rampage.
What do you mean,
Yeah,
dude?
she'd
Just
have been
kidnapped her, and then, she'd be her plaything.
Raped her
for
about
months of
75
life.
times before she got bored.
She'd be
Therefore,
informed.
from the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving Tsukino Dono in this village, Takahiro-kun. And you as well, Fox Spirits.
No, they would have taken her back and it's not like anything like perverted. They would have been like, all right, now you have to play bridge with us.
They would have just within a week they would have gotten bored, just like can I return this product and take Naomi instead?
Yeah,
She
can we take a
complained
better girl? Naruto
Can we take literally anyone else? She complains so fucking much.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Literally anyone else!
Yeah, literally anyone.
Anyway,
No problem. Su-chan told us to do it. Besides, Sakura's a stupid smelly mini pants.
We humbly accept your gratitude, Elder-sama. Narumi-chan, Tsukino Dono. Thank you, Maiko-chan, Maiko-san, Chi-chan, Machiko-san. You really helped us out there. You got more guts than me. That girl had me terrified.
there's the foreshadowing of finding out her past.
Please say both of you know what the fuck the story of this is.
Oh yeah, this is a story all about how my life got flipped upside down.
I remember
Okay,
going through this before, yeah.
Yes.
Have you not considered that they might be just working together with that monster, and that this is all just a ruse to sneak into the village and steal what little resources we have left?
The elder sighed before his gaze sharpened. His tone surprisingly stern in comparison to how he had just been talking. His voice was so harsh that both girls visibly flinched at the sound of it.
Okay, I'll make it harsher. Mio! You don't seem to be
Doesn't sound that much
understanding the power of these spirits. If those three had joined forces, there would have possibly been no village left to defend.
The man sighed deeply, shaking his head before continuing.
You should be grateful. We do not stand a chance if all spirits were to conspire against us. Do I need to remind you that we can barely stand our ground against even one of them?
Oh. Elder Summer, we must understand, due to my situation, I simply cannot pretend to be friends with a spirit, not after everything they have done to us. But for now, I'll at least remain silent on the matter. There is more at stake here than my personal feud. Know this, Fox Spirits. If I find either of you doing anything suspicious, I will personally find out whether my sword goes through you, as ineffectively as it did that monster.
There shall be no talk of such things within this house.
Like, seriously, come on, go on, keep it clean.
Keep your
What?
sword in your pants, bitch. Jesus.
Wait, what was that, man? What was that? Uh-oh.
Now, Takahiro-kun, you mentioned you wanted to tell us something. Could it be related to your younger companion's comment? I find it curious to hear her mention the name of an old spirit such as Sayuri.
Actually, what I'm talking about, I want to say is that Mio's a tsundere tyrant. Actually, what I'm talking about, what I'm about to tell you is something I learned directly from her.
You mean you met with her in person? I
Whoa.
haven't seen those jugs in years.
Uh-oh. Oh no. So in our canon, the village elder just slept with Sayuri.
No, just seen her at the very least. What you missed? You're saying you're talking to your girlfriend? A lot. But
Yeah, a lot.
we are nodding the heads firmly right now.
Yeah, the game's bad. It's funny though.
There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude towards humans. And doesn't it strike you as odd that there are only spirits in this particular area?
It is true that there have been no spirit sightings outside of this region. But what does that have to do with us?
It has something to do with this region, apparently. You see, spirits here aren't from this world.
You mean to say... Taka-kun, what are you saying? We are spirits, but surely we are still of this world.
One-sama, what does that mean?
Mako dumb, no thoughts.
Wow.
Head empty, no thoughts.
She's just stupid as Twitch chat.
Narumi's, can we also appreciate that Narumi's the only one that's actually just listening and trying to absorb the information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
Holy
else
shit.
like, we got things to say, frowny faces to make, tsundere to be.
We are literally, we've gone from expedition dump to fight for like 5 minutes to another exposition dump.
Anyway, Siri told me you probably wouldn't remember it because of how young you were when it happened. Spirits have a world of their own. Some accident caused both worlds to merge temporarily.
Then why aren't there more spirits around?
The whole thing was apparently dealt with before it got out of hand, but a few spirits became trapped here. Machiko-san, Machiko-san, Michael-chan, and 4 other spirits were unfortunate enough to get stuck here. I think Suriri willingly came here to watch over them. Remember being with Suriri for a while, don't you?
Ah, that's none of your business.
I didn't mean it that way, Machiko. You know what I mean.
So-chan took care of us for a little while, but then she took us to the mansion and sort of just left us there. Now we can only visit her when she wants us to.
What about these 4 other spirits? Are they all hotties?
I mean, you met the slime one. Even though she's a powerful spirit, Suriri has to follow certain rules. Because of that, she wasn't able to reach the other spirits. Ellipses.
I do not know what to say. I need a moment. Might I use another room to compose myself? I'll show you. I can take you anywhere. And, look after you. To make sure you don't do anything fiendish and all that. Come on, cheat. Machiko-san, this way.
When Machiko and Narumi left the room, I sighed and turned my focus back on the conversation. Now, about the, panty theft?
Ah, right. They did seem rather adamant about getting their hands on those for some reason. What was the purpose of that? Surely those girls have undergarments of their own.
Oh,
Actually-
this is TOS. This is TOS.
Actually, no one wears undergarments here. On
It
this
was a
side
simple
of...
mistake. I needed a maiden silk for my spell. How was I supposed to know that wasn't something other than the silky things girls wear?
It was all a misunderstanding. None of them knew that maiden silk is another term for a wedding sash.
Innocent, huh? They really thought that. They could have just used their own. Yeah, that's where you're wrong. And nice that I don't have any. Uh-oh,
Exactly.
this is very anti-YouTube and Twitch now.
You too. You too. It's okay. It's okay. They didn't mean
I
silk.
think we should move on to a different matter.
Yeah, they just meant silk.
I
he's
was thinking about
blushing.
it. Yep. Moving on. Zuri suggested that we find a way to help you guys out. If we can make you trust us, we figured that maybe you would make us a sash.
Why would you need such an item?
Silly man. I already told you. I need it to marry Taka-kun.
And a spell.
Taka-ni.
Sorry,
And
anime.
spell.
Michael-chan, this guy isn't a magician. He doesn't know what you're talking about. Basically, Michael-chan has been researching a spell that would allow her to travel to another realm.
I like that code. I like that.
Desire such a power.
Code, I love that. Just hop into chat to say, I'm not going to be here long. I'm just here to say I'm not going to be here.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Imagine being stuck
Uh,
far
give him
away
mod-
from this village.
Give
You
him mod down.
don't have any
Give
way
him
to
mod-
return to your loved ones. To make matters worse, you're in a place you don't know, with beings unlike anything you have seen before. Now, let's say you had a power that would let you go anywhere you want. Where would you go? Where would you go, old man?
That
Yes, even if they weren't aware of it, they must have subconsciously felt they were different from you. They only wanted.
to go home.
What? Was that Mio? Was that Mio? What?
Kinda, I guess. I just want to cast a spell to see what would happen. You stupid bitch. Su-chan told me that if I ever felt like that, I should ask her first and go with it. So I did. And since she didn't warn me about anything, I figured it was just like any other spell.
I think it's normal, Michael-chan. Whether it's human or spirits, everyone wants a place they can call their own. A place where they're accepted for who they are. Isn't that right, Elder-sama?
But you accept me for who I am, don't you, Taka-ni?
No
I
flurry,
would
no
certainly
flirting.
feel sad if everyone ended up rejecting me simply because of who I am. Surely not all spirits are good at heart, but perhaps we've been too quick in labeling them all evil.
I find it weird that a game that's just technically a H game in disguise is tackling racism this
Yeah,
strong.
right? Holy shit.
It just goes all in, just like they're different from us, but that doesn't mean we should hate them. It's just like,
Step 1, induce boner. Step
Do we
2,
make-
induce
do we make
racism.
every few-
Step
No.
3, dot, dot,
No,
dot,
step
question
1,
mark.
induce
Step
for
4,
boner.
drop
Step 2, induce acceptance. For a moment, I saw the elder's eyes wander sideways toward the room Narumi and Machiko had moved to, and his gaze softened.
Unfortunately, some of us have suffered quite a lot at the hands of spirits. It will take time for people to come to terms with those feelings, Takahiro-kun.
Sorry, village elder, we don't have that much time. I'm actually a lawyer, and I'm gonna sue you now. Insert Phoenix Wright music. Congratulations, we ended racism.
Meth is now having a conversation with himself. Fuck.
Meanwhile, in
Wait,
the
what?
room- Meanwhile, in the room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack.
No, this can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world. I belong here, don't I?
Nope.
Maybe you should sit down or, lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you'd like, or...
I love the character combination I went for, because I don't have to talk to myself at any point.
So you think? You just
No.
sit.
No.
You could not possibly understand. You cannot know what it is like to have everything you knew your whole life just pulled out from under you completely.
Oh no, I remember this.
Actually, I do. I was isekai'd from a completely different world. I mean, I got hit by a bus.
No, it's a truck. It's Truck-kun.
Yeah, it's Chuck-kun.
Our Lord and Savior, Truck-kun.
Chuck-kun smashes the competition.
Yep.
What do you mean? It was a while ago now. I was still just a kid, maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other spirits. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire and my parents got trapped inside. They never made it out. So yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart.
And it went down, down, down.
Yeah, right.
In the ring of fire. Oh no.
I am sorry. I did not know. I could not have known. That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me, how it made me feel. Pardon? I do not know what you are talking about. Narumi, was it?
Oh.
What? That's what you used to call me, Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should remember. I was with you when the incident happened. And you don't even remember.
Damn it, those drugs.
That suck
Yeah,
is kicked in.
The girl collapsed onto one knee, clutching her head.
I remember the village glowing orange. A girl younger, resembling you. Why could I not remember this before?
Ah!
Machiko? My head hurts. I remember seeing you cry. You screamed for your parents, and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. The villagers, they wanted to catch us. All spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. I can't believe it. Narutan, I am so sorry.
The fox spirit reached out for the guard, who pulled back instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear. Machiko looked more relieved than anything.
No, not yet. I can't just forget about all that. It isn't that easy. But you did stand up to that slime the one you called Sakura. You risked your life for Mio, and for the village, and that's worth giving you a chance for. I can't promise a miracle, though, because she barely even listens to me. But I'll try to talk her down.
That's the Marcus of a Tsundere for you guys.
She really isn't the cold, heartless bitch everyone thinks she is.
She is.
Captain. Sorry, not bitch. Captain. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance, Narutan. I promise, Maiko and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident? I'd rather not. It isn't a happy story, but if you do me a favor, I might be more than willing to tell you more. I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic or anything like that, but that Takahiro guy knows some pretty flashy moves.
Yeah, he flashes people all the time.
Show me your moves.
Show your moves.
Show your moves!
Falcon!
You get him to teach me some. I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan? I'm not too sure. This seems like a bit of an unfair deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it for me, just a little? Always the charmer, huh? All right, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger. Like when we used to play together in the woods near the village. There's a little stream that we used to fish in. Sometimes you would sneak into the village with me, and we'd play pranks on the shop owners, knocking on doors and running away. Silly kid stuff.
Basically stealing shit, you know, they're basically doing what the slime did, except they did.
Stealing
Knocking
stuff and
on doors,
down
not knocking off shit.
Ginger. Yeah, stealing stuff and knock down Ginger, you fucking prick. You are why children are hated.
Your illusion abilities, but you said you didn't like doing it all that much because it made Mayako cry. That's right. When Mayako first saw me transform for the first time, she got so scared she ran away and nearly hurt herself.
What did Machiko transform into, you guys might ask?
She
What
nearly
does the
drowned.
fox say?
Into a tank.
Yeah, right. How could I possibly have forgotten that? Narutan, thank you for telling me that. I swear I will get Taka-kun to help you. Thank you.
Wait, what is he helping with now? The girl
He's
stopped.
teaching us
The girl
how to
stepped forward
punch
once
stuff.
again. This time wrapping her arms around the surprise guard and did not pull back. Satuma hugged each other tightly. The fox spirit began trembling. Why are you
Hey.
vibrating?
We should probably get back to the others. They're probably wondering where we've gone.
Machiko has turned into an adult-sized Samsung. She's just going fucking mental.
She's vibrating beyond levels. She's vibrating
Right.
between dimensions.
She's gone even further beyond
She's going
vibrating.
further beyond vibrating. Yes.
Forgive me for my absence. I must admit I did not expect such revelations. Taka-kun, have you explained the situation?
Oh
Hey,
no!
Machiko-
For the last half
Sorry.
hour, me and the elder have been talking about, you know, our favorite breast size.
Women.
That's all.
Women.
Anyway, yeah, I think they get it now. It's probably going to take a while for the villagers to accept you.
So whose tits do you like the most? I do believe it will be in everyone's best interest to see the true nature of the fox spirits. While I can't promise that friendships will be forged today, let it be known that from now on the fox spirits are welcome in the village and will receive the same respect as any guest should. Thank you, Elder Sama. My sister and I are very grateful for your hospitality. However, the laws of this village shall apply to you three as well.
Like he's frowning behind Narumi's shoulder.
Wait, Takahiro literally broke out of jail. Shouldn't he be put back in jail for breaking out of jail?
No. The charges were dropped.
Yeah, there you go.
The statute of
Aw.
limitation, they said, was already expired.
There you go.
Well, like, it was
Statute of limitations.
2
even
days.
though
2
This
days.
isn't America. Takahiro-kun, I believe it will be in your best interest to learn more about the village. Tsuki no Dono, Nanami-chan, I leave them in your care. And try not to put him back in that cell, you two.
Machiko has
Neil's
done
like, oh.
literally nothing and received all of the rewards for passing him over.
Neil's like,
Yeah, right.
Neil's like, oh, okay.
You got it, Oji-sama. We'll do our best. What about Maiko-chan and Chi-chan? Machiko-san. I would like them to stay here for the time being. We need to discuss what to do should the other spirits choose to return.
Whose ankles are we snapping today, boys?
Yeah, right.
Eldest Summer, I'd like to stay with you for that conversation. It is my duty to protect the village and those within it from any perceived danger. This includes you.
Includes you.
I also believe it would serve me well to hear this firsthand.
Of course, I expected nothing. Tsuki no Dono, I didn't expect shit from you. Now, how about you take Takahiro-kun for a walk? And do not think this is a date, young man.
Oh,
We're going to
man.
need more than that show earlier to earn the right to date my granddaughter.
You fucking cunt.
The man laughed heartily. As I blushed, smiling weakly. At least I wouldn't end up cuffed and brought to jail this time. Maybe it would even turn out to be a pleasant experience. Like love, shock, and awe.
We're entering the 10-minute
Or
episode.
it didn't.
now.
Even the elements seemed to be working against the village today. Barely a minute into the walk, the skies let loose, and we were both soaked through within seconds. Letting out a yelp, Narumi grabbed my hand and pulled me toward the nearest shelter.
Oh, ew, ew, ew! A rainfall this suddenly, that's just typical. Today just went from bad to
How'd it
worse.
go from bad to worse?
I think we're on like episode 12 of my stuff now. Pog.
I thought it would take more than a bit of rain to douse your warrior spirit.
Ha! Warrior spirit. Yeah, I really had that by the bucketful. By the bucketful today, didn't I?
You sound different from last time we met. I was practically expecting you to shout, "Ha! If you want to stop the great army, you better up your act, Mother Nature. Send me a tsunami, an earthquake, or a tornado my way, and just might stand a chance."
Yeah, well, that was before I realized what a weak, cowardly person I am. It wouldn't take all that to stop me. I'm not that great. I'm just a girl who's trying to impress someone. It just takes a drizzle to stop me.
Hey, man. You gotta respect the grind for impressing people.
This is pretty weird, champ, mate.
Pretty weird, chat, mate. Yeah, okay. I frowned for a moment, trying to think of how to respond. This is awkward! And it looks like her
Awkward!
inability to stop the slime girl from causing havoc had led Narumi to feel like she had failed somehow. It was then I
Weird
recalled a
champ.
certain scenario and decided to act. Swiftly grabbed a hold of Narumi's shoulder, my other arm wrapped around her own, almost as though I was about to comfort her. I decided to use a judo technique, pretending to be the hero of some manga, preparing himself for a secret technique. I shouted proudly.
What? Hey! Stop!
Surikomi Goshi! Having practiced judo since I was a kid, I easily spun the girl over my shoulder onto her back in the rainy grass. My eyes were sharp as he looked down at her, repeating the words I remembered from a certain manga. If you let one loss break your spirit, you're not suited for the life of a warrior. The stronger the people around you, the more you should improve. You.
That doesn't mean anything. You took me by surprise is all. You looked like you were going to kiss me, and then you tossed me onto my back.
I wasn't planning to kiss you, and now I forgot my heroic speech! Get up and grab your weapon, Narumi. Words won't cheer you up, then let's talk like warriors do, through battle.
Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail.
Wait here.
The woman pushed herself upward and barged past me, stomping onto a nearby building. Only now did I recognize it as the building I had been held in the day before. I waited under the wooden slats of the shelter as the rain continued. A few moments later, I heard a loud thud through the doors. Narumi burst. Ah, the good music.
Thumbnail, thumbnail.
In her hands, she held a naginata, similar to the one she had used previously, but with a different blade. The moment before her attack landed, I noticed that it wasn't nearly as sharp as it should have been.
Yeah, you wanted me to kick your ass? Then let's get to it.
Bring it! It took everything I had to raise my arms in time to grab a hold of the shaft of the weapon before the attack crushed my body. Pushing her weapon aside, I darted forwards. Pushed my hand forcefully against her chest. I attempted to open her up for a second attack. That's it. You're not some weak-willed girl who is going to lose her fighting spirit that easily.
The English is bad.
Shut up! Your English is terrible! You don't even know what's going on! I'm going to beat the snot out of you and that'll make me feel better!
Did you forget one of the most important things in a fight? The little gritted teeth lunged toward me again. While the angry strike that would have been ridiculously easy to dodge had not been so fast. Even though I was faster, the whoosh that shot past me made it clear she was not pulling her punches.
I don't care! It's not important! I couldn't do it! I got scared! I let everyone down!
That's why you failed as a warrior. You can read every emotion behind your attacks. You're angry at yourself for being unable to stop that spirit, right? Disappointed in yourself for lacking the courage to face them? You're not some lone hero who has to do everything by yourself.
Someone.
Huh?
Yeah, right.
This is counseling while beating the shit out of her.
Yep.
I don't think that's how you do it.
But you're not some lone hero who has to do everything by herself. I quickly pushed her naginata upwards. A quick slide of my body nearly knocked the weapon out of her hands. I quickly raised a hand to flick her forehead before stepping backwards. Did anyone tell you that you had to fight that spirit on your own? Did you forget that you have friends out there that would give their lives to help? A hero who fights alone is a hero who dies early. That's why both you and the Tsundere Tyrant weren't able to beat that spirit.
How? How am I supposed to fight by her side when she's so much better than I can ever hope to be? How can I stand a chance against spirits when I'm just a girl with a sharp stick?
Beth, what was you about to say? What was you about to say when you fucked up your line? It sounded like it was gonna be not so kosher cheese.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. I have no idea. Mia lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. I lost mine as soon as things became dangerous. I'm worthless.
The woman snarled as her forehead was flicked, and she quickly lunged forward again, launching out with her spare hand, aiming for my temple. I ducked, slid backwards, and narrowly dodged a swing of her noggin at him. There was a change in her stance, which seemed to allow a close range attacking style. The only limits we have are those we impose upon ourselves. If she's better than you, you just need to keep improving. Even I have things I want to overcome. It's the thing about martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her about this?
Because I can't. I can't talk to her. I just need to be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending or yielding. I can't do it. I can't be like her.
Is that really how it is? Maybe you just don't know what the source of her strength is. But in your case, it's just a matter of finding your resolve.
Well, there's the problem. I don't have any. I'm just a dumb girl who needs to be saved all the time.
Come on, stop talking like that. Don't you have something you want to protect at all costs? Nothing at all? Not your family, your friends, your village? You just turn up for the paycheck and tell them thanks?
You're right. There's nothing. I lost everything.
The woman's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me at full strength, hitting my arm, causing me to flinch. Turning away from me, she slipped on the wet grass. Before I had a chance to react, she scrambled to her feet and suddenly took off towards the forest. Oh no, but the music.
It got sad.
Sad music.
Oh, okay, sad music.
I chased the girl as fast as I could, and barely able to keep up as she picked her way through the trees. She finally slowed down, coming to a stop at the edge of a small clearing. You're really fast. What'd you do? What did you run? Why did you run?
Damn it, why did you follow me? I didn't ask you to come. I don't want you to be here. Leave!
I like how she threw her weapon, but she has it in this scene.
Oh
Yeah, right.
I can't do that. I can't do that, Narumi-chan. A hero never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his pupil down.
Takahiro must.
What language are you trying to speak?
It's not important.
About?
It's not important. Would you at least tell me? Won't you at least tell me what has gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the wild spirit attacked, but I think most people would have. It's not something you need to feel ashamed for. Emo side profile. Let's go. No answer came from the girl, who kept her gaze lowered. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave, but stopped when I noticed two small graves. They looked old, but well-maintained, sitting in the shade of a tree. Narumi.
My parents lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm all alone now. I lost my best friend, too. When I saw Mio trapped, I got so scared I thought I was going to lose her, too. I just kind of shut down. My mind went blank. Brain empty. No
Brain
thoughts.
empty, no thoughts.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like Takahiro when he speaks English.
I envy you, Takahiro. You're trapped in another world and you might never see your family and friends again. But here you are, still so positive and so eager to help everyone. How do you do it?
This would be a Machiko.
By the power of Twitch chat.
By the power of Grayskull. Anyway. Well, I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not. But I realize that just sitting around sulking all day won't get me anywhere. I'd rather spend my time helping someone. Or helping everyone.
The perfect time for I am a PhD.
But I don't think you lost everything that day. I mean, Mio-san is still here, right? So maybe she could be the reason for you to get stronger. What about the elder and the other villagers? Isn't there trust in you enough for a reason to fight?
It's just so hard. I'm so weak. I can't fight, but you can. Will you help me? I need to get better, and your skills are incredible. If I get strong enough, maybe I can finally protect those I care about. Mio-san, Chi-chan, village.
Village-san. Well,
What?
I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I wouldn't mind helping you out, but if you had kept your emotions in check during our fight, I would have been seeing stars by now. But who's Chi-chan? You're not talking about the elder, are you?
Oops! I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takahiro-kun?
Of course! I'm an idiot. My lips are sealed.
Chi-chan is Machiko.
Oh, you already gave her a nickname.
It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was the friend I lost. After the incident, the villagers went on a witch hunt and got rid of all the spirits, banishing them from the forest.
To the forest.
From the forest.
From the forest into
To the forest.
Into the
Okay.
grave.
To the grave.
To the river.
Since. That is until today.
I doubt Machiko-san has changed much from how you remember her. Well, aside from the fact that she might not have been such a tease.
Nope. She was actually a tease back then too. Only not so, intense.
It's like little kid Machiko teasing like people. Are you kidding me? Like the fuck? The
She used to play
lolicons.
fun pranks like hiding a bucket of water on a door or hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun.
She
Now
sounds
she
like
just
a
wants to fuck
fucking
everything.
Yeah, now she just wants.
What was that? Yeah,
Now she just wants to fuck everything. That's what Matt said.
yeah.
I generally
that's
hope the next generation of children in this village won't take after you too.
Good.
You're no fun. It's only a bit of harmless silliness. We made sure no one ever got hurt. We even rescued the frogs. It's just a shame it all ended so quickly.
They're fucking sociopaths. They tried
Uh,
killing frogs.
Oh my god. Why don't you
Frogs'
try?
lives matter. Frogs' lives matter.
Frogs lives matter. Let's go. Frogs lives matter. And racism and frog torture. Why don't you try to reconnect with her now that she's allowed back into the village?
I'd like to. We had a lot of fun when we were playing, but something seemed weird when I spoke to her earlier. She didn't seem to remember anything, and it looked like it hurt when she tried to. Probably nothing, but you never know.
Oh yeah, it's probably nothing, but let's mention it like out in the forefront just because you missed that point. Maybe
Wait,
something
which
happened to
guy?
her after she ran away. Right? It's like, it's probably nothing, right? It's like, no, it's always something. Anyway, in any case, I think we should return to the village. This rain. Oh wait, the rain stopped. I didn't even notice. We should still get back though. That and turn my gaze away, my cheeks burning as I point at her chest. Your clothes are soaked.
Ah! You're right. Yeah, they're almost see-through.
That's not something you should be amused by. About.
Look who's talking. My body's fantastic, and it deserves to be shown off.
Okay, Narumi.
Damn.
Doubt your grandfather wants you showing it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, let's get back to the village before you catch cold. The girl nodded, and with one last look at the two graves, she turned and began to walk back to the village, with me following on her trail. New music again. Different music again. We walked back to the village and exchanging idle chatter. We managed to establish that while the girl was training her body while she lacked discipline. She led me to an unfamiliar building on the outskirts of the village and quickly unlocked the door.
That was episode 13.
Welcome
Now-
to my humble abode. It doesn't look like much, but I keep it tidy. You can put on one of OG-sama's old robes if you want to. You know, while your stuff dries.
Wait, hasn't he been wearing the same clothes for a good couple of days now?
Probably.
Oh, yo, it's the first time.
Stinky.
Uh-oh, Stinky. Yep. This used to be his place before he became the village elder. I never really got rid of I never really got rid of all
Wait,
this.
hold on. I think
This
this,
is
is supposed
Naomi
to be her
talking.
talking.
Yeah, this is Naomi talking.
What?
This used to be his place before he became the village elder. I never really got rid of all his things. You won't even notice you're wearing his stuff. You can change in there. I'll get into something
Hey,
else.
I didn't even notice it was your dialogue box, Norby.
Yeah, right.
Now it's yours, anime.
Before we had a chance to get started, the sound of heavy footsteps could be heard from outside, and soon enough a young guardsman appeared at the door. Hikaga-san, there you are. We have been searching for you. Elder Sama wishes to see you right away.
Oh, of course. Right away. Just let me get fucking changed
Nope,
first.
not happening. The guard saluted, snapped around, and took off. Narumi closed the door behind him and walked back to a clean pile of clothes. Without warning, she began stripping off her clothes in front of me.
Thumbnail. This was one of the only two CGs in this game that I never used as a thumbnail.
My first reaction was to quickly cover my eyes with one of my hands. Narumi, however, didn't seem the least bit bothered by my presence. Narumi-chan, wait, what are you doing?
Hey, what's the matter, Takahiro? Never seen a girl in her undies before? Oh wait, you saw mine yesterday. Maybe you just never seen them on a girl.
Wait, here's my question, right? Why does she look like she's wearing modern day panties?
Why does she look like she's wearing a modern day skirt?
No, that skirt is a part of her uniform. I will forgive the skirt, even. But it's the panties specifically that bother me. Actually, I've seen a lot of things in my life. But never a girl stripping! What would your grandfather say if he saw you? Come on, stop that. We need morals.
Bye.
I started as I briefly visualized how Narumi would have looked without the underwear, but quickly cleared the thought from my mind.
Well, he's not going to find out, is he? It's nothing. We need to hurry, right? So get changed already.
It's a matter of decency. Decency! Aren't you embarrassed knowing there's a healthy guy in the same room as you? This rate, this and that might happen. We're going to be late either way.
Not really. I don't mind if it's you, Takahiro.
Whoa. Whoa.
Do you like anime? Do you like jazz?
You like jazz? It's not even an 80s porno when we got jazz music, guys. Let's go. Coitus.
No, put the fucking music on and you'll get why. Please.
Are we on my line or what?
Yes.
Oh, I was waiting for you to turn.
I wouldn't.
Okay. I wouldn't mind any of my friends seeing me like this. Mio's seen me naked lots of times.
Mio's like there like all the time. Narumi, are you naked instead of getting ready for work again?
Yeah!
That's not really the issue here. Anyway, quickly turned around, trying my best not to peek as she finished changing. Tell me when you're done. This kind of stimulation isn't any good for my mind.
If you'd quit your babbling, we'd be done already. Get your clothes off and the dry ones on.
Okay, if this sentence ended at just get your clothes off, this is a completely different.
Yeah, get your clothes off
right
away, right?
This is now an 80s porno. If it was, just get your clothes off.
I suddenly felt hands grab my hips from behind, and without any other warning, my trousers were yanked down to my ankles. Firm kick to my rear followed, and I stumbled forward toward the wardrobe.
Uh-oh.
Now!
It's getting stripped.
You don't have to kick me, or pants me, or stuff. I sighed in frustration. I had been wrong. Whether it was Cinder or Tyrant, Narumi, Machiko, or Mayako, these girls had no common sense.
You know, it's not fair that only you get a show.
Hey, keep your eyes to yourself. This isn't a peeping contest.
Good thing, too. I'd have no chance of winning.
Well, I admit your side certainly has the more interesting view. I mumbled as I snuck another peek at Narumi while putting on the old robes that I had found in the wardrobe. She seems to have changed most of her clothes by now, replacing them with nearly identical dry ones. I wonder why she would have more than one set of the same clothing when it struck me. You have a strange dress code here.
Huh? What dress code? These are my clothes. Are you saying I dress strangely?
No, they just look a lot like your other clothes. Then again, what do I know?
There's not a lot of options when it comes to clothes here. In the cities, maybe, but here you find something you look good in and you stick to it. Some folks don't even have spare clothes, so I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, that's why she doesn't have a shirt, because oh yeah, that looks good, Narumi. As is, with band-aids, with like the bandages.
Band-aids? That's a little different.
It's different. That's a different type of porno. I guess it would be fair. I guess it would be for a tailor to find work in a small village like this. I'm guessing fabric isn't easy to come by either.
Yeah, it's never been easy. But these days, it's almost impossible to convince people to come here with the spirits around. People used to pay a visit to the shrine. Lately, they haven't even been coming.
Oh, makes sense. I don't think many would be willing to risk their lives peddling goods to some small village, knowing wild spirits might attack.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna need some help here, Takahiro-kun. Are you done yet?
Yep, just finished. What do you need help with?
My wrap came loose. Can you pull it back and tighten it for me? I've never been able to get it right on my own.
As she said that, she pulled her top on top up, presenting her back to me. Yeah.
Ever 404. Takahiro has crashed.
Want me to do it? Feeling slightly embarrassed at the thought, I tried my best to keep my thoughts pure as I took hold of the ends of the wraps and
Here's
helped
a
roll
heap.
them back, tying them into place.
Here's
Quickly
a
made
heap.
sure they were neither too tight nor too loose. Just right.
Come on, be a man. Just pull it tight and tie it.
A little surprised at her reaction, I decided to do as she said and pulled it even tighter than I had previously, securing it with a sigh. This isn't good for my heart.
There, that wasn't so hard. Come on, let's hurry. Oh, you look good, like a handsome young businessman.
I look more like a monk than a businessman. Smiling weakly, I quickly followed after Narumi, who was already in a hurry to leave the house. And then on this goofy song, we're going to end today's stream.
Oh, I was about to say it's
Who
gonna
knows?
take.
We're gonna save here?
Yeah.
Who knows the next time we're going to play this game? I don't. Do you guys? I don't.
Game's funny.
But
Weird though.
yeah, it's in a weird way very, very funny. Yes.
If you want to see the rest of the game, just go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, seriously. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. Like, comment,
It's
subscribe.
actually in there.
Subscribe to Tom.
Please don't.
Subscribe to Methril. Subscribe to
Oh,
Anime
he
Fan
doesn't
Arcade
upload,
2K.
what do you
Subscribe
mean?
to everyone.
No, just
Subscribe to everybody.
No, just go to Anime's Patreon.
Alright. Have a good
shit.
one. Peace.
Simp for Anime.
Go Simp. Peace.
Simp.